That's weird. What are you building?
Dark twisted fantasies, caste system casualties, lying lips inside the pulpit, false realities, Masoretic textual criticism, cynicism, homophobic pedophiles, double standards, agendas hidden, blasphemers, bad teachers, cash seekers, trash leaders, tricked a lot of people out the faith and they detached Jesus. I came back to rescue the people lost in the jungle, recover the fumble and let them see what the sun do. We tore down the walls of the temple but left the foundation, mold infested roof leaking politics of a proud nation. You think I'm here to flip tables, but I ain't started yet. Way too many blueprints, but I don't see many architects. Churches hide behind public policy with a face mask. Yeah, I'm talking heavy. I'm in another weight class, anomaly. Weighted with ancient Near Eastern prophecy, scrutinizing Western philosophies and theologies, lifting up the skirt of you Pharisees like a pervert. Hard-hearted, self-righteous distributors of church hurt. They say this is the end cause the people are uninspired. The game ain't over yet, just a couple players retired.
They said we were walking away from the faith. We wasn't walking away from faith, we was walking away from fraud. We rebels again. We was handed doctrines dipped in dominance, while the systems abused the sacred. But that wasn't true. That was hypocrisy. So we tore it down.
I was wrestling like, should I write a verse? The culture got enough clout chasing vultures out here, trying to prove they worth. They need attention. They can't imagine me not trying to make myself look bigger off of this Kendrick mention. I can't imagine his position. Before I got on my mission, I was a party victim. I bought the party favors. I used my trauma, my single mama, to justify commas to pay the devil's wages. Whew. That probably went over their heads. Basically what I said is I was government fed, bred for doing time in the feds, but Jesus bled. Instead of putting dents in their head, he turned his. My cup runneth over with nonsense. They hearts grow colder, they love to do evil, they burn their conscience. I want the dealer's head who gave my cousin fentanyl. Labels exploiting rapping addicts, man, I'm sick of y'all. My daddy ran with Compton Chris, my uncle's Pyru. Stuck in the middle of this madness, what should I choose? I should be choosing between Howard and Hampton. I love the people that I ran with, but look at the damage. You want me put you on, but I know you still with the scamming. A crooked doctor took advantage and hooked me on Xanax. It's killers sitting in a cell for taking somebody innocent, and they don't even feel no remorse. The worst ignorance. But when I take a look in the mirror, the blood of Uriah's on my hands, cause I'm that killer who had Bathsheba in his quarters. I'm that who let Eve taste the fruit of death. I'm dead sinner, I deserve death, along with all these liars and hypocrites. Fake tough rappers who fabricate they predicaments. Fake deep guru pushing voodoo on the people, telling folks that my God ain't real. That's real evil. I wonder what Lecrae would do. Hopefully seek the hand of God and tell him that he's incapable. But truthfully, I'm nobody to judge. My good deeds are like some period blood stains on a dirty rug. All I can offer them is Jesus' love. I know it sound foolish to many, like really? That's all you got for us? Yeah, the cross is foolish to the perishing. The world will call me weak and the saints will say I embarrass them. I walk the valleys full of evil, I'm aware of it. I can't condemn the world and burn all of the heretics. Love is patient, so I'm trusting in the narrative. And Christ ain't watched the party die, he died instead of it.
What is
life?
I've been wondering, what is mine?
Life.
When my cousin went down, they gave him
Life.
I can't talk right now. I'm living mine.
Life.
I'm living mine.
Life.
14 begging for change on street corners, trying to catch that city bus, hustle up 3/4. Couple hours made $20, back of that bus smelling sour. Somebody ain't take a shower, but nonetheless I get off walking down Colfax to get my music. Was too infatuated with rapping to be a shooter. Mama linked me with this producer who has steam. My rap dreams now in the hands of a crack fiend. My hadn't made much of it, but still
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another live stream. Super good to have all of you here. My name is Tyler. Hey, if you don't know me, well, hello. It is nice to meet you. I'm the founder of two organizations. One is Hack Smarter. We have hands-on labs and courses that you can actually afford in the field of ethical hacking. And very soon, we're going to have some blue team labs. So if you have not joined Hack Smarter, what are you doing with your life? All right, links right below me, hacksmarter.org. The other company that I lead is Kairos, which is a pen testing firm. So hey, if your organization is in need of a pen test in 2026, I would love to hack you before the real criminals do. So reach out, would love to have a conversation. But hello, everyone. Oh, also want to let you know, I am live right now on 3 different platforms. You can join on whichever platform works best for you, but I am live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. On YouTube and LinkedIn, I just stream under my name, Tyler Ramsby, and over on Twitch, I stream under the name Hack_Smarter. So YouTube and Twitch, or YouTube and LinkedIn rather, it's Tyler Ramsby. Twitch, it is Hack Smarter. But regardless of which channel you are joining me on, hey, thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day. I cannot talk this morning. And hanging out. Guys, this will be a shorter stream. My main purpose is we just released a brand new Active Directory Challenge Lab on Hack Smarter, which if you don't know this, we release new labs every single week. It's actually our second lab that we released this week. We released a free one earlier, and this is one for our subscribers, although right now, hey, it is free for 4 hours. And I'll answer questions in chat in just a moment. I do want to share this with all of you guys real quick. I just realized I haven't set up my screen to share, so it's going to be black. Oh, and I need to move myself up. Oh my goodness. I'm having all kinds of issues. Let me move myself down here, and let me go to Properties, Open Selector, Application Window, Kali, Share, boom. All right, what I wanted to show you guys is if you go to hacksmarter.org right now, let me drop a link to it here. You can see we have this event right here, this medium-rated Active Directory Challenge Lab, and it is free for 4 hours. Now, if you've been following, you might be thinking, Tyler, what in the world? Isn't it supposed to be free for 8 hours? Well, that's what I was doing for a while, was making it free for 8 hours. I'll be realistic with you guys. I was looking at what it costs me, what cloud costs are now that we have more people using the platform, which is amazing, but it costs me about $2,500 every single month for hosting costs. And so I can't just keep doing everything for free, or I will quite literally go broke. So like, if you enjoy the platform, I would ask you, seriously, consider becoming a paid subscriber on the platform. Those are the real MVPs. They're the ones who make all of the content possible. And it's not that it's super crazy expensive. Like if you just want unlimited access to the labs, it is only like $6 a month, $7 a month if you do the annual plan. And if you want access to all the courses, all the hack with me's, all the labs, and all of the upcoming ranges, it's only about $16 a month. Want to be very clear with you guys. This price is going to go up very, very soon. And by very, very soon, I mean within the next few weeks. I'm going to keep like the monthly price probably the same, at least for all access. But this massive annual discount of 43%, I legit cannot afford to keep doing that. So I have to raise the price of that. So I'm telling you right now, though, if you subscribe at the current rate, you are locked in at that rate. You get subscribed at the lower rate. But if you wait, well, don't complain to me over email that, Tyler, I can't afford it anymore. Because I'm warning you right now. Right now, it's at cost to me, or I'm almost losing money at this price range that I'm giving these labs out. So this is my warning to you. I'll try to warn you a few more times before I increase the price, but just want to let you know that price increase is coming very soon. But if you're already a subscriber, it doesn't affect you. You get locked in at the rate that you subscribed at as a thank you for being an early adopter of the platform. But hey, if you're still like on the free side of things, like, Tyler, I want more free time, freaking don't be a freeloader and just become a paid subscriber. You can afford the platform. I promise. It's very, very affordable. Anyways, the reason I still want to do at least stupid freaking microphone. It's like, you see, I don't know if you guys can see this. It slowly like moves towards my face. I need to tighten something over here. Oh, well, we'll just go with it. What was I going to say? Oh, I still want to keep it free for at least a few hours. So those of you who are new to the platform, you can get a feel for how things are, how the machines work. And so it is free, as you can see, for the next 4 hours. Another thing I want to show you guys, if you are not on the HackSmarter Discord, which the HackSmarter Discord is completely free. let me go ahead and grab a link to the Discord. Would love for you to join. We do a lot of amazing stuff in that community. Resume reviews, weekly goal meetings, career coaching, all free, or donate what you can at whatever rate you are able to afford. 1 second. I think I missed. All right, let me show you one cool thing about the Discord if you're not a member of the Discord yet. I need to swap to a different application here over on Discord. All right. So if you join the Hack Smarter Discord, we have this channel called, or not channel, I think technically the correct term is category in Discord called Hack Smarter Labs. And I built in a custom little bot for hacking activity, which I think is cool. So as you solve labs, it will actually show who is solving the lab. So we'll be able to see whoever gets first blood on this 404 bank machine when they solve it. Now, it will default to your Discord name. So if you have an account on hacksmarter.org, if you go to your profile, you can actually connect it to your Discord account. So it will default to your Discord name if you have that set. If you don't have your Discord name set, it will default back to whatever your username is on the platform. If you don't have your username set, it will just fall back to a hacker, kind of anonymous. So Discord and then username, and then it will be anonymous. But I just think this is cool. You can see as people work through the labs, and you can sometimes get sneak peeks of things. So Crazy Horse is one of our QA testers, and if you look at this, you can see that he's working on a lab that isn't available yet called Source Leak, and he was working on data theft. This is actually our blue team lab. We're hoping to release our first blue team lab next week. We just have a few more things to go through on QA, but our QA team has been testing it. So you can actually, if you really dig into this, you can see early releases, like what we are working on the QA side of things. You can see some of our QA people working through those labs. But I like that channel. You may not. I think it's cool to be able to look at that and see who is all hacking all of the things. All right, let me go back over to my Kali machine, and let's join this live event, the free event, and then I will answer questions real quick while we wait for our machine to boot up. So if you haven't already, head out to hacksmarter.org. Once again, this is completely free for the next 4 hours. No subscription required, no payment required. Not free for me, but free for you. So you can try out the platform. And once again, if you enjoy the platform, please, please, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. And those of you who are paid subscribers, you're amazing. You're the real MVPs. You are the ones who make this possible for everyone else. So seriously, your support means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But all right, let's go ahead and click into this live event right here, 404 Bank. And, oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. I apologize. But I do want to point out we do have quite a bit of free material. So we have these Hack With Me's. All of these 3 Hack With Me's are pay what you can starting at $0. And if you go down to our labs, we have quite a few free labs. So we just released a free lab with a full workshop earlier this week. I think that was Tuesday. We have a free guided lab here. We have a free lab there. We have a free lab there. We have a free lab there. So if you just want to be like, hey, what's the platform like? What's the community like? There's a lot of free stuff that you are able to check out. All right, anyways, once you click into the live event, all you have to do is click join event, but you should probably sign in first. So give me just a moment. Let me sign into my own platform real quick. KLR. Dude, KLR, it's been a while since I've had you in the chat to troll. I appreciate you being here. It was fun. It was fun yesterday, me being able to troll with you in Daniel and InfoSec Pat's live stream. All right, anyways, we have our new release right here. And so once again, free for 4 hours. Go ahead and click join event. Life Dose, some of it's beginner friendly, some of it's not beginner friendly. You want to look at the difficulty rating. Medium ones probably aren't beginner friendly, easy ones would be, but all of our machines also come with detailed walkthroughs, and I live stream a lot of them. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you can work alongside of me through much of the machines. Anyways, once you join the live event, there are a few things, a few gotchas. I'm working on making this a little bit easier for people to understand. But step number 1, click launch on the machine. Now, I do want to draw your attention to this, especially with the Active Directory machines. It can take a few minutes for all the services to come online. So although it gives you an IP and it says it's running, I do recommend waiting 3 to 5 minutes. So if I look at it here, it's 9:14. So we'll give it 3 to 5 minutes before we start scanning. But once you launch the machine, you also have to get on the VPN. And you can see I have the instruction right here. After launching the machine, click the Systems tab on the left and download the VPN for connectivity. So click the Systems tab on the left and download the VPN config for connectivity right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that downloaded, and let me go ahead and jump on the VPN. Sudo OpenVPN challenge lab. This is 404 bank, like so. Hit enter. And I am officially on the VPN. We can verify that by opening up a new tab and doing IPA. And if we have a ton 0 interface, that means we are successfully on the VPN, and we should be able to connect to our machine once it is fully alive. Oh my goodness. Dude, or gal, I don't want to assume your gender, not just fun 5004, just did a $200 super chat. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Seriously. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your support is amazing. And so all of you people who are using the platform for free, you can thank Not Just Fun 5004. He is today's sponsor of the Hack Smarter platform. You are amazing. Wow. You made my day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And that actually triggered a thought that I've had. There's something I want to do. Would love to get your guys' thoughts on it. But seriously, Not Just for Fun, you're so amazing. Thank you. I do want to create more free content. Like, one thing I would love to do is have like an Active Directory hacking weekend where all of our Active Directory labs are free for an entire weekend, no subscription required, but I can't actually afford to do that. So what I was thinking about doing was reaching out to some of the bigger companies. Like, I don't know if OffSec would be willing to sponsor or not. We haven't had the best relationship, but it's a little bit better now. Black Hills InfoSec, like, I have good relationships with them. I was thinking, what if I reach out to some of these companies and they are sponsors for an Active Directory hacking weekend, and then from like a Friday to a Sunday, all of our AD labs are completely free for the community to try out. So I'm still chewing on that idea. I have to get sponsors behind it. I don't even know what the sponsorship package would look like, but it wouldn't be cheap to host all the cloud stuff for that many people for free. But when you have people like Not Just Fun 5004, like, dude, thank you so much. Your support and your generosity is why I'm able to do things like this. So thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, before we start hacking, let's go ahead and look at this. Oh, I did say I was going to answer questions. So I have about an hour to hang out with you guys. I'm actually, if you've been wondering why I haven't been streaming, I'm on a 2-week pen test. So I'm pen testing all of this week and mainly all of next week as well. And when I'm on a pen test, clients are paying good money for me to be hacking their environment, not live streaming. And so basically my live stream right now, I'm using as my lunch break, and then I'll just work through my lunch later on. But because I am on the clock as a pen tester now via Kairos for this week and next week, I can't just sit on live streams for like 2 hours during the day. That would not be fair to the client. So I'll be here for about an hour or a little bit less to hang out with you guys. Then I have to dive into the pen test that I am on. All right, I'm scrolling from the top. I'm just going to go ahead and see if there's any questions I missed. Zero Sec said, hey, Tyler, great to see you. Hey, great to see you as well. In a couple of hours, I'm going live to do a blind run of Share the Pain. I love it. So cool. How similar is it to the OSCP AD block? Do you think I can clear it in, say, a 2-hour window? I think you could probably clear it in a 2-hour window. I will say that it's more difficult than what you'll encounter on the OSCP, more than likely. You have to keep in mind the OSCP, you have 24 hours to compromise an AD set and 3 standalone machines. And so the machines themselves aren't technically difficult. Usually it's the enumeration that's difficult. But most of our machines on Hack Smarter are going to be a tad bit more difficult than the AD stuff you encounter on the OSCP. But I do think that you'd be able to clear it in a 2-hour window, potentially. Marino said, will you have a path similar to THM and Hack the Box for junior pen tester? I mean, we have different courses that would cover that and labs that cover that. I am chewing on the idea of having a more formal learning path that combines some of those things together. So I will say yes, but just not yet. But sometime in 2026, I'll add learning paths to the platform. The next big thing I'm releasing, and if you've followed my YouTube channel, you've seen this, but I have my web app pen testing course coming out on February 17th. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It has over 30 custom labs built into the course. I've recorded over 80 videos for the course. The course is amazing. It is, in my opinion, the best course I have ever made. And I love my other courses as well. But this web app pen testing course, there's nothing out there that's really like it, that teaches real web app pen testing, not just bug bounty. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So that's coming out on February 17th. Everyone in the all access sub on Hack Smarter will get access to it as soon as it releases. Otherwise, it will also be available for a one-time purchase if you don't want a subscription, but you just want to purchase one time to get access to that course. So that course is actually completely done. I finished all of it, and it's just going through QA right now by our QA team. But that will be coming out on February 17th. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Freakazoid said, hello, I have since a yearly subscription. Looking forward to working on everything. Oh, I love it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you got the yearly sub. You're one of the MVPs as well. I appreciate the support. All right. Kai Sahamad, if I'm saying that correct, said, hey, Tyler, I'm going to take the ECPPT exam from INE, which is mostly, if not all, Active Directory. Do you have any advice for AD exploitation? I have never taken that certification through INE. I think it's relatively basic based on what I know about it, but I might be thinking of a different certification. When it comes to Active Directory, methodology is important. You can check out Orange Cyber Defense's mind map. If you just Google Orange Cyber Defense mind map, you will be able to find it. But my best advice for AD is you just have to do a bunch of AD labs. And I think the best platform for AD labs is Hack Smarter. We have a bunch of AD labs, all focused on realism. Many of our labs are multi-machine, so if you haven't checked those out, I think you'll enjoy them. Hey, what's up, Bob? Good to see you, my friend. What's up, Haxer Bite? All right, let me scroll. KLR. No student discounts. No, a lot of rooms to play with. Works at school with me swamp right now. Yes, I can't even get caught up. Like, honestly, on my own platform, when I live stream it, we're always releasing content. I mean, if you go to Hack Smarter, which for those of you who are paid subscribers, let me just show this to you real quick. If you're a paid subscriber, you can do this live event if you want to, but note that it does expire in 4 hours. But as a paid subscriber, if you just, well, you can actually click up here. If you click where it says Hands-On Labs, you can click into this one, and this is the one that will give you like basically unlimited lab time as a paid subscriber. What's up, Pontagonist? Good to see you. I don't have any experience with the CRSC exam, no. All right, well, let's go ahead and begin enumerating this machine. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to show you how to solve this machine, but I figured let's do some basic enumeration together. Let's see what's all running on this machine, and then I'll let you do the rest of it on your own as I jump into my pen test that I'm on for today. But once you launch the machine, I've given it more than 3 to 5 minutes, so we should be online. I'm going to grab the IP here, and I'm going to jump over to my terminal and just zoom in. And I will go out to Hack Smarter folder here. And I like to use RustScan just because when I teach beginners, the syntax is easier to remember. And I'll explain to you what is going on. Do I have VPN connectivity? Oh. I should have VPN connectivity. I'm cursed. Let me make sure no one else is having issues. Rest in peace. We are having, gosh dang it. I don't know what it is with the new machine releases, but they have a tendency to bug out. The ports on the machine work, but the port scan didn't. That's interesting. Let me see what's going on. We'll troubleshoot it in real time. Oh, seems to work for me. Sorry, guys, for those of you in the live stream, I'm troubleshooting things in real time. I'm actually curious about something right now. I'm going to stop this. Is this something I can add to my portfolio solving the machines? Yes, it is. So I have a feeling that I know what's going on. What I'm going to try real quick is stopping this, Give me just a second, y'all. I'm going to go to the actual paid lab. Let me resume this. Let me go ahead and launch it. Let me jump off of this VPN. Go to hacksmarter.org for the machine. I'm going to get a hold of support real quick. All right. We got the devs digging into it. While I do my own troubleshooting. Oh, wait, no, I did not want that one started. Silly Tyler. Let me stop this one. You guys can ignore what I'm doing right now. I'm literally just testing to see if I have an idea of what is happening. So what happened a few weeks ago is we actually DOSed the VPN server. So we had too many people on the VPN, and the VPN bugged out. They're taking a look right now. So I have a feeling that might have happened again, but I thought we fixed it, so we'll find out. I'm gonna try. Has this been run? I don't know if this has been running long enough now. Let me just try it. Seems to be working for me. Works on my computer. I don't know your guys' issue. Okay, so I can confirm, like, the paid lab seems to be working. Let me check the live event again, see if I can replicate the issue other people were having. So I'm going to stop this one. And this one is like stuck in a stop state. Interesting. I'm going to tag them. I love troubleshooting this while I'm streaming. It's so much fun. How did InMap give you the results that quick? I'm just too good. I'm an elite hacker. I think, kind of ironic that Troublemaker is troubleshooting. If I had to take a good guess of what happened, is as soon as the machine went live, there was just too much scanning traffic all at once, which bugged it out, and now everything should be working, although my machine is stuck on stopping. But the devs are checking into it right now. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to relaunch this machine. I'm going to reset it. So I want to see if I can reproduce the error, because everything does seem to be working now. Let me tag. Let's see who complained in chat. Okay, so this one has officially stopped. This one's online now. Oh, we got another 200 INR. I don't know what INR is, but Abel, thank you so much. Let me look that up. INR to USD. Awesome. Well, thank you. It's Indian rupee. I got it. Thank you, Abel. I appreciate your generosity. I appreciate your support. Gonna have to start calling it Troubleshooting Thursday. I know. Is this gonna be a standalone vid on YouTube? This one won't be. No. I'm not showing how to solve the machine today. I'm just showing it off since it just released. But there was, right when the machine released, there was a weird issue where the ports were bugging out. But I think it was just a bunch of people scanning it or trying to scan it all at the same time. Everything seems to be up now. Like, let me verify one more time. So mmap P and ignore host discovery -v for verbose. And yeah, all the ports are coming online. I'm having no issues at all. Let's try one more thing before we actually explore the machine just for troubleshooting. I'm going to jump back over to the free event. Like, if there's anything having an issue, it seems to be the free version of the machine, not the paid version. So if you want the paid version, freaking subscribe. Let me reset this one and hit reset. What's next after the web app course? So I think what I want to do after the web app course is, a lot of people want to learn Active Directory hacking, but what I've noticed is a lot of people immediately dive into the hacking component without actually understanding how Active Directory works. So I think what I want to do is make kind of a mini course all about like how to use Active Directory, not as a hacker, but as like a sysadmin and IT support, how to set up Active Directory, how you do some of those sysadmin tasks in Active Directory, how to define some of those main terms when people talk about AD hacking. Because I think when you understand how to build something, then hacking it will make a lot more sense. So I think that's what's going to happen next, is a mini course on Active Directory, not hacking it, but just like how to be a sysadmin in Active Directory. And then from that, making more hacking Active Directory teaching content. But that's just one weakness I've noticed in people, that they don't know how AD works in general. They dive straight into hacking it, and then they feel very lost. And I think it's because they don't focus on some of those basics. Hey, we had Psydad. I don't know who Psydad is, but he just got first blood on it. Is that Ahos? Oh, it is. Ahos 6 with the first blood over on Discord. That is awesome. So it must be working for him. He probably didn't respond to me because he was so focused. I'm going to check if I have any messages from the devs quick. And they're not. So they're still looking into it. But any red teaming courses coming soon? I mean, I might sliver C2, but it depends what you mean by red teaming. Red teaming generally is advanced AV evasion type stuff. Probably not. I'm only one person. So I can only make so many courses. All right, let me go ahead and try out the free version real quick. I want to see if the free version is also online. So let me jump on the VPN I had before and grab this IP here. And the free one seems to be working too. Yeah, everything is online now. So I apologize, guys. I don't know why there was a weird like network blip there right at the start. I can only guesstimate, but everything's good now. So if you want to hack the machine, whether it's the free version or the paid version, so let me just remind you real quick for those of you tuned in, we just released a new Active Directory lab on Hack Smarter, and it is free for 4 hours or 3 hours and 23 minutes now. So if you want to just try out the machine, see what it's like, click the live event at the top of hacksmarter.org and you can hack into it completely free, no subscription required. If you enjoy the platform, please consider a sub. If you are a paid member of the platform, if you just jumped on to Hands-On Labs, you can click into it right here, and then you'll have much more, basically unlimited lab time. So if you're wondering why I was going back and forth between the two, I just wanted to make sure both the free version of the event was working and the paid version of the lab were working, and both seem to be working right now with no issues. I'll do another ping scan, or not ping scan, another InMap scan, and yeah, no issues at all. It's even quite fast. It doesn't take long at all for me to get all the results. Double check Discord. Okay. Well, back to what I was originally trying to do was doing some initial enumeration with you guys. Othikola said, do you think your AD Hack With Me series is a good way to learn AD hacking as a beginner? I do think it is, but then once again, there's that weakness as well, where if you don't know Active Directory in general, all AD hacking is going to be confusing. If you have a basic baseline knowledge of how Active Directory works and how it's used by organizations, then absolutely it would be a great way to learn AD hacking as a beginner. If you don't have fundamental Active Directory knowledge, well, you really need to get that first. And that's why I want to make a mini course next teaching the basics of Active Directory. What was the AD mind map? You told us before. I wanted to use it as a guide. I will show you real quick. If we go to Orange Cyber, geez, I can't type. Orange Cyber Defense mind map. It is right here. Right, so this is really cool. If you can zoom out, you can see it's massive, but if you're beginning with no credentials, you can kind of go through these. If you have, here's some quick compromises, right? If you have credentials that you're starting with, you can kind of follow this: valid user, no password, man in the middle, et cetera, et cetera. Very cool guide by Orange Cyber Defense, so make sure you guys check that out. All right, well, let's go ahead and just see what is all running on this machine. And we'll do an actual longer scan so we can see the version information and such. And I'll explain to you what this command is doing. So this is just an easier way to remember syntax for doing port scanning. The first thing we're doing is we're using rustscan, and we're saying, hey, rustscan, we want you to scan this machine and find all the open ports on the machine. And then what we're saying is saying, hey, rustscan, once you find those open ports, I want you to pass it over to our friend Nmap. And hey, Nmap, what I want you to do on only the open ports, I want you to run the --A flag. And if you know your Nmap flags, that means like throw all of the enumeration scripts at it. Let's see version information. Let's see what services are running. So it's a quick one-liner that gives you a good overview of the machine that we are digging into. And you can see it is digging into, it's still discovering all the open ports, but right away, there's a few things that stand out to me. If we did not already know, we can tell this is likely a domain controller. The reason for that is we have DNS running, we have Kerberos running, we have SMB running as well, we have LDAP running. So some of these big Active Directory services are alive and well on this machine. So if we did not already know, we could tell just by the port scan that yes, we are likely dealing with Active Directory, and we're likely dealing with the domain controller. Now, when it comes to the enumeration from the outside, since we don't have any starting credentials, I don't believe, we can kind of look at the scope here. It says 404 Bank, a staple of the local financial community, is conducting its annual security assessment. To uphold their motto of being proven, local, and strong, the bank has commissioned the HackSmarter Red Team to perform an internal pen test. Initial access. You have been provided with VPN access to their internal environment, but no other information. So all we have is our VPN access, but we don't have users. We don't have any information like that, and that's where we need to begin with our enumeration. Now, when SMBs open, that's often a good thing to dig into. You might be able to do like guest or anonymous access. Maybe you can do an RID brute force to dump users. But what stands out to me is we also see that we have a web server running on port 80. And anytime you have a web server running, especially for information gathering, it might be worth digging into that web server. So let me go ahead and drop over to the web server. And here we go. And real quick, I'm going to check any messages from the devs. Nope, we're good there. And I'm going to double check Discord as well. And yes, I see no one complaining. So everything seems to be up and running. Just a weird blimp in that first 10 minutes or so. But here we go. 404 Finance Group. We are your trusted banking partner, combining the reliability of a financial institution with the unpredictability of a hacker convention. At 404 Finance Group, we believe in transparency, client empowerment, and the occasional security audit at 3 a.m. Explore our history to learn how we accidentally deleted our first database on purpose. Interesting. Or browse services to see how we convert PDFs into money. All right. Let me just ask you guys in the live stream, what information do you see here that we should probably note down? I know there's a few second delay between when I'm talking and when you guys hear it, so I'll give you a moment. But there's like 90 of you watching. Thank you. Zero sec got it. User enum. Yes. In a real pen test, especially Red Team, CTF, any of that stuff, if you have a website and the website has names of staff, you want to do some user enumeration. Now, we don't know what type of usernames they use, so it could be like r.grafe or robert.grafe. Like, we don't know for sure. But we have 3 different usernames here. We would want to note those down. You could use something like username anarchy or just a Python script to make a list of potential usernames. And then you could use something like kerbroot to try to identify valid users in the AD environment based on these usernames. I love these pictures too. We got Alex Meyer, the web admin, just chilling. He's got a cigarette in his hand. He has like the old school freaking CRT monitor. What a beast, dude. I want to zoom in on this guy. This should be my profile picture on LinkedIn, don't you think? I mean, if anyone is a web developer, this guy is a developer. I love it. We have Robert Grafe, the weird freaking like hat with sunglasses. Picture taken with a flip phone, it would appear. I like that. And then this guy's great as well. This is basically me on a Thursday when everyone in Discord is like, Tyler, the new machine isn't working. This is me just like half asleep trying to figure out what is broken. But it does all seem to be working now. I'm going to check one more time. That pic is a source of some memes. Yes, I recognize that pic from memes. I love it. What our client say? So we have some client information. What did they say? I deposited $10, came back a week later, it was $10.04. Either interest or a system bug. I called customer support. They restored my balance and my faith in banking, also my password. That was nice of them. I opened a savings account. Somehow it became a profit-generating anomaly. I'm not complaining. I freaking love it. Shout out to Sub-Zero, the creator of this lab. We got our 404 bank here. Says, yo, dude, trust us. We have certificates. What else do we got here? Let's see our history. The year was 2004. A small group of tech-savvy accountants in Austin, Texas had a bold idea. Combine the safety of banking with the thrill of command line interfaces. Their first customer, a neighbor who wanted his piggy bank digitized. In those early days, everything was experimental. Logins were optional. Interest rates were randomized, and customer service was handled entirely via our IRC. The only firewall we had was a literal wall that caught fire once. That sounds like HackSmarter. That's beautiful. Us and 404 Bank, we have similar origins. Contrary to popular belief, 401 doesn't refer to an HTTP error. It refers to the number of dollars we had in our founding account. Sounds about right. That, and yes, the website did return 404 not found for the first 6 months. Our philosophy from day one: if it's broken, it's probably a feature. Yeah, we're just going to go with the same thing in HackSmarter. You see, the reason the ports weren't showing up at first for you guys, it was, we wanted to make it realistic, and the blue team was manually like catching your guys' port scans, and we just had to overwhelm the blue team first. So it was actually a feature when the ports weren't coming up right when the machine launched. We got zero trace transactions because logs weren't working. We got two-factor confusion, password, and gut feeling. And we got dynamic interest rates, aka dice rolls. I love this description. Oh, man. We hired our first real office. We hired our first security officer, and he was fired after discovering our root password is admin123. Wow. Yeah, the lab machines are very close to real-life machines I encountered in a pen test, KLR. That's what we're aiming for, like heavy focus on realism. I love the description of this so far. But we have our art history, established in Texas, survived thanks to backups, but barely. What's our services? What's up, Pretzel Pete? We got some loan services here. Very cool. All right, need money fast? Our loan department offers lightning speed approvals with interest rates that even your credit card fears. We believe in second chances and third mortgages. Warning, repayment may require selling your gaming PC. I like it. Personal accounts. Open a checking account with us and enjoy innovative features like unpredictable overdraft protection, surprise maintenance fees, and a monthly statement written entirely in Windings. Our motto, it's your money until we say otherwise. Hey, this is a new machine, Pretzel Pete. It just released like 40 minutes ago, called 404 Bank. Online banking, access your funds anytime, anywhere. As long as you download and install our state-of-the-art banking interface, courtbankdialer.exe. It's fast, secure, and occasionally updates itself without asking. All right, I'm going to give you guys a massive hint here. Okay, if you don't want to hear the hint that I'm going to give you, close your ears, mute me. Close your eyes for just a moment. Every new machine you drop needs memes like this. I didn't even make this machine, guys. This is my first time actually looking at the website that closely. I haven't solved this machine. It was solved by our QA team. This is the description of this website is freaking amazing. Like that alone is worth it. You don't need to solve the machine. Just visit the website and read about it. It's so cool. And like I'm trying to figure out how you wrote this because it doesn't seem AI generated. You know, like you can tell when it's AI generated. It almost seems like he legit wrote this stuff out. It doesn't read AI generated to me. Anyways, here's the massive hint I'm going to give you. There's a .exe here. I would recommend downloading the .exe and looking at it. Just look at it. You're going to find something interesting in the .exe. So that would be my recommendation as a place to start with your enumeration. But okay, guys, we are almost at the top of the hour, and I have a pen test to dive back into. So I'll hang around for like 10 more minutes. Run the exe and your host with Defender disabled. Exactly. No, I will like a few things on here. When you download the .exe, you don't need to be on a Windows machine. You don't have to run the .exe, okay? Just analyze it. And you don't have to be like a reverse engineer to analyze it, but just analyze it. There's basics things. Yeah, so Zebra said strings. Yeah, run strings at it. Look at it with strings. And I think you'll find something interesting that will help you with initial foothold. So here's the piece of information we have. We have the names of staff. So I would recommend using something like username anarchy to create a list of usernames so you can figure out what valid users are. And if we go over to our services, we have a .exe that we can download. I recommend running something like strings against the .exe, seeing what you're able to find, and then combine those two pieces of information. Username enumeration, the .exe, and you will be well on your way for initial access. And you can see I do have a hint here. The points don't matter, but if you go to the hint is that exe file on their website looks interesting. So that's also the hint that I give if you get stuck on looking for that flag. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop my machine. I want you guys to see if you can hack it. Did I stop the other one? I think I did. What's the enum tool? Anarchy. It's called username anarchy. Is one. You can generate different usernames, but there's also a lot of random Python scripts that can do this for you. You could have GPT even make you a script that would do similar to what username anarchy does. What you really want to do is just figure out a way to create a list of potential usernames. So if we go back to home, right? So if we use like Robert Gray, for example, it could be r.grave, it could be robert.grave, it could be, I don't even know, r.g. whatever, right? You just want some type of Python script that will give you a list of potential usernames so you can use it for username enumeration. KLR said, don't forget to email the EXE to all your friends. That is true. What difficulty would you rate this? We rated this one as a medium. You can see that on the lab page. If you head out to Hack Smarter, once again, just do want to point out to you, it is free right now for the next 3 hours, but we rated it as medium. I will say, like, I went back and forth personally between medium and hard. I think it's a more difficult medium. I don't think it's quite a hard. It's definitely not easy, but I think medium is a good rating for this. Probably more difficult than what you would encounter on something like the OSCP. Oh, and Laughing-Sec just dropped a good one as well for username enumeration. Awesome. Well, hey, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to double check Discord. I see no one else complaining, and I see people are getting the flags right now. So we have Sidedad got a flag, Tony Stark, Volta, M. Halux, Tony Stark. So it seems to be working for everybody. So you shouldn't have any issues at all with the machine. Weird first 10 minutes or so of it, but everything's good now. But we are basically like 404 Bank. We figure it out as we go. But it's a good problem to have. So, guys, I need to dive back into this pen test. I wish I could hang out longer. I wish I could do my traditional stream like for 2 hours and us hack all the things. But that is the downside of balancing basically two businesses, right? In addition to Hack Smarter, the thing that I think is cool about Hack Smarter is none of our machines are CTF-y. They are based on real pen testing. And guys, I'm not just like an influencer or a YouTuber. Like, yes, I have Hack Smarter, but I also run my own pen testing firm. And this is why I'm busy this week. I am on a 2-week web app pen test for a client. So all of this week and most of next week. But I will just say, hey, if you're looking for a pen test, I would love to hack you before the bad guys do. So you can reach out to Kairos.Sec. Would love to have a conversation with you. But that's why I'm not streaming this week, because I am focused on a pen test. But when this pen test is done, right? So this pen test wraps up on Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, depending on when I get the report done. As of right now, March is completely open for me. I have time set aside in March to do some updating of a few of the courses, just to fix some syntax and bring them more up to date. So I'm going to do that, but I'll have a lot more live streams and hacking as I finish up this pen test, because then, unless a client reaches out, I have, I think this is my only pen test for February. I have no pen test scheduled right now for March. April, I have 2 pen tests back to back, so April will be pretty busy on pen testing. But end of February and much of March is wide open for me. So I'll be doing a lot more streaming, a lot more video creation during that time. Do you also protect the web after the pen test? No, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't make the changes. These are like enterprise environments I'm doing pen testing. I'm not touching their blue team stuff. I'm identifying vulnerabilities and giving them remediation advice, but you can't really remediate a customer's environment without being real in-depth in their environment. You don't want to break stuff. Those staff picks look much better than 404 Bank. I hope so. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. And not just for fun, guys, you guys may have missed this, but not just for fun, give a $200 super chat in the beginning of the stream. And so the free access to the labs today are sponsored by him. Thank you again, my friend, for your generosity. Thank you for your support. It seriously does mean a lot to me. And for all of you, thank you for being here. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. If you get a chance, check out 404 Bank, hack all the things. But hey, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.